check this out. Okay, one, I want to tell you that this kind of tape will block out or suppress or keep in electromagnetic frequencies or sounds. So this is what I made. I spent an hour and a half making this. I got like some of those these things, those coffee things that you put in the automatic coffee. I got some of these to use as speakers, and this is doing some kind of strange shit. Like, normally I'll put headphones on when I'm listening to music. Yes, I'm doing the not show my eye thing again, but I will smile. This is an ice pack, just so my phone doesn't overheat inside. There's tinfoil wrapped around it too, because that also reflects and keeps in sounds and electromagnetic frequencies. What this concentrated noise is doing, and for some strange reason, I usually have to listen to a subliminal about 8 times before I start feeling the effects in my head. When I just feel the effects, like, instant with this. It's strange. I don't know. Not too strange. I mean, it's locking in the sound. And they do have headphones that lock in the sound and you can block out outside noises. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I bet you can hear it through the... Look, it's like a little black fire hydrant. It's adorable. It's fucking adorable. 2 things. I read in an article, but there's so many articles on Google, so I don't know if it was valid, that certain people, me and you, are going to go into the 5th dimension. As in our frequencies will rise to the 5th dimension. As in we'll be able to manipulate matter, create anything, pretty much have abilities. Telepathy, telekinesis, electrokinesis, all the kinesises we'll be able to do, while the stupid-ass people, that's a good way to put it, the stupid-ass people will stay in the 3rd dimension, which, in a way, we are right now in the 4th. The 4th is a transitional state that everyone goes through, and the weaker people either don't survive it, maybe commit suicide, or they go crazy. The weaker people won't know how to help themselves, control it, fix it, maintain it. Well, the person, me, I know how to. You eat healthy, because you're going to have a lot of ascension or electromagnetic frequency symptoms to where the earth is changing, so we are changing. When the earth changes, the people on it change. But some people are just so dumb and so stupid that they won't change. They're the people that go, no, that can't be possible. They're the doubters, the procrastinators, the losers. As where the winners, like my subscribers and me, will, and I'm not trying to sound all Jesus and God-like and, oh, we're going to all ascend and go to this magical place. No, in the Bible, because some of the quotes from the Bible make sense. That doesn't mean there's an invisible man in the sky that has gates and you're going to go through the gates and go into a magical, happy, happy place. This is the end, that shitty Seth Rogen movie where they pretty much just go to a party and the world ends. It's funny that Seth Rogen has made that movie, because Seth Rogen is a Luciferian, which means he believes in material wealth and the highest version of himself and success, which nothing wrong with that. but then once you die, your soul goes to some man with horns that was an angel. And I probably got some of that shit wrong. And if you're angry at me for some reason for getting that wrong, put it in the comments. Tell me I'm wrong. Fine, you're just helping me get money when you do that. Anyone who insults anyone in any comment section is giving the person more money. I mean, I could be like Anision and Leafy and be a complete asswipe, or I could be intelligent and weird and be myself. The problem with most YouTubers, and something that I did too, was if you go viral, then you start thinking of all these expectations that you need of, oh, I need to make more videos faster. Oh, I have to do more research. Oh, I have to panic. And I had that at first. When I was doing my sun gazing videos, I started getting more subscribers and people were commenting and what do you think, speaker? I've been in the house too long. I need to get out so I can talk to regular human beings. But it's so grumpy and sad out today. See, when you're in your room too long or you're in your safe zone too long, you never want to leave and be around other people. But I socialize so easily, it's amazing. I just have to be with someone I feel comfortable with. Or else I'll be the guy sitting in the corner playing his Game Boy. That's the type of person I become if I'm not with someone that I feel comfortable with. Yeah. People find it weird when I don't want to have sex in the relationship. When I don't want to, the guy. And all those girls on dating sites that say they want to have sex until they're married have never had sex and don't understand the emotions behind it. So they kind of want sex all the time after you have sex with them. So I've just come to the realization that I don't want to have sex. I don't. And if I feel like masturbating, I'll masturbate. Sex is just an emotion you get from a hormone. Girls get oxytocin, boys get, oxytocin and dopamine release. But do you really need that all the time? I'd rather collect knowledge, become smarter, become wiser, get a bunch of skills throughout the years of not aging. I would love that. And if I want to have sex sometime, then I will. Like, it's not my number one important thing. I'm going to say something that's going to make a bunch of people confused, but kind of laugh. Tauruses have big necks. And if it's true that the planetary changes, which, how do we even know there's planets in the solar system? NASA just gives us photoshopped images, and we're just told in books written by people that this is the way to think, this is the way to draw, this is the way to write, this is grammar, this is. All those ideas are just created by men and women. And then we adopt them and then think it's the only way of thinking. No. The people who are going to reach the fifth dimension, and don't think of it as a place, think of it as you becoming really strong. It's just that when we hear an idea in a news article or an article online or a study, it's just like, okay, I read something on a website, now I have to think that only one way, and I have to try to get other people to think only that way. And it's just like, it happened in the end of 2016 to where my mind just opened up. And all truths just come out of me now. Like, And a lot of people can't handle it. A fat person, you're fat. They'll be like, no, I'm not. I was born this way. I tell the truth to people so they can improve on their lives. But if you can't handle that, if you can't handle honesty, reality, then get the fuck out. It's a good way to put it. I always laugh at the people that tell me to die in the comments. That's gone down, but I would like more because they're very funny. And I just laugh at them because whenever I see someone say, go die or go kill yourself, I just know in my own mind that that person is depressed. They're sad. They're angry. But they don't know how to... it's 12:12 right now. They don't have to fix it, so they yell at someone. Let me rephrase that. They don't want to fix the problem because they're afraid to, so they attack or get angry at other people because they're truly angry inside. Duh! If your parents ever abused you when you were a child, not saying that happened to me, then the reason they really did that is because something in their life was bothering them. So they assumed since we were children that we wouldn't understand this, because a lot of adults think that kids are stupid. No. Kids are actually smarter than adults. Kids are the things that have brains that are rapidly growing. From age 1, like birth, before birth, to 7 or 10 is when your brain is supposed to fully develop. But if you're feeding that kid fruits, vegetables, you're giving them exercise, you're feeding them positive subliminals, that kid's going to grow up to be a fucking super genius. What did I grow up in my house? Oh my God. The TV was always on. I never had a bedroom. I slept behind a curtain for 16 years of my life. But hey, other people in other countries have it worse. I never got to sleep, so I had seizures, which killed brain cells. I was always on seizure medication that never worked, and it would make me lose weight and kill my brain cells. So regardless if I was taking medication or not having seizures, my brain cells were still dying. I was that annoying fucking kid that bothered every normal person, because they were boring to me. But once my brains and my DNA started recovering and healing, I started wanting to learn. I started wanting to try new things. I didn't get those chances that I want to give to my children. I want to teach them. I want to train them. I want to feed them the right foods. This is why I want to start my own wine business. This is why I want to start my own website. This is why I'm trying to grow my YouTube and why I'm trying to learn CPA marketing. So I can make a revenue stream to invest that to get more money, to invest that into a wine company. I want my kids to have the best life they can have. I want to annoy my children, yet love them, if that's possible. But hey, can you blame me? I'm Italian. I'm still considering vitro fertilization, or whatever it's called, for me to have kids. I don't want a wife. Maybe I'll have a girlfriend that I'm really close to. My dad doesn't have a wife. He has a girlfriend. And that is completely, 100% utterly fine. You don't need to be married to be happy. The opposite actually happens when you get married. You're less happy. You feel you have expectations. You feel you have to... Everything is about feelings. You feel that you need to be this certain thing when you get married. You need to be this certain kind of person because that's what society tells us to be. You can be with someone for 18 years and not get married to them. All marriage is a piece of paper that says, you do this, I get this, these are the rules, this is the contract. And it's like, and I love the people who say, well, you've never experienced it, so how do you know? Actually, I have experienced lots of things through observation. I may not have done them, but I've been with enough people in my life, and I'll meet more and more people. The main point is that society needs to stop telling us what to do, and we need to start thinking with our own minds of what to do. We need to awaken. I can already see parts of my family, especially my mom, awakening, changing. I can see my little sister slowly doing it. I can see my older sister doing it right now. The point is, we are all changing. All of us. Regardless if you stay in the third dimension, as in your body stays weak at a low frequency, or your body gets strong and you enter into the fifth, which you're still staying on this physical plane, but you're able to manipulate any possible thing you want to. My telepathy and ability to imagine things and visualize has went sky high from 2016 to 2017, especially now. Now I heal instantly. Literally. My ability for cuts to go away. My bruises, if I get bruises ever, heal within a day. And usually it would take for a normal person, the bruise would have to become blue and then purple and then yellow and then it goes away. Doesn't happen with me. I get a purple bruise if I do, and it heals overnight, pretty much. My eyes are going to turn silver. They are. It's a fact. I'm not saying maybe they're turning silver. Maybe. No, the problem with most people is that they start doing it, but after 2 months, they don't see instant results. So they're like, fuck it, I'll just change to a different one, which does not work. Don't do that. I did one for 40 days, and then I gave up. It's been almost 50 days for me with my Silver Eye Subliminal. And the only noticeable effects that I got was that my eyes got lighter. But hey, it's progress. And I take a picture once every week to 18 days. I usually take a picture of my eyes every 2 weeks. That way I don't look in the mirror. And you know what? It was hard for me to do that. It was hard for me to learn to not look in the mirror because we do it so often. We grow up being told to go in front of the mirror and brush our teeth. We are so programmed that you have to start unprogramming yourself. We are programmed by our parents, and they're programmed by their grandparents. And their grandparents are programmed mostly just by society and their parents. And it just goes on like that. But people, I've noticed this on Facebook, the really, really weak-minded people are starting to feel the ascension symptoms. They're starting to feel the bipolar emotions, the strange occurrences with electronics and light bulbs blowing out, the strangeness. The weakest people on the earth are now experiencing it. It started in 2012, and now people are being affected. That's how you can tell how strong you are through frequency. You are either ascending before anyone else, or you are just now, after 4 years late, you're starting. Because it's getting really strong, and so are we. Damn straight. So if anyone wants to know before I go, and this will be my... this will be my last thing I'm going to say. Fuck, I forgot. Well, keep being you and have a good day. And if you're weird, good. That means you're better than everyone else. Just kidding, but kind of. Woo! Wait.